Hi everyone, welcome on back. I hope you all had a great Christmas and soon to be a new year. I've been busy tidying up my place and getting things organized and, well, more organizations and more space. But now it's time to get back to the model railway. While I do have another project I'm still working on the side, I do feel I've been, well, how should I put this? Kind of letting it slide a little too long, and there's a bunch of stuff I need to do and sort out. But on the upside, it's going to get there. And that's my whole plan for 2024 is just make this happen. I do have a couple more year-end expenses I got to pay for, which is like a license plate renewal, and in my province it's quite high. Especially this year, it's up almost an additional $100, which which sucks. But hey, what can you do, right? Now, in the meantime, I have been keeping myself busy with what I have and got going on. Currently, I'm finalizing the north end track segments with my initial layout plans. I have to make some tweaks to it and shorten the one outer main line a little bit because it goes off into the wall, almost like a dead end, but enough to scrape a locomotive. It's gotta fall back about 6 inches, roughly 6 5 inches. And once that's complete, then that section's ready to go. I figure at least this time, if I'm going to do this up, I'll do the outer loop up first, get it all secure in the place, and start finishing the inner loop, which should help align everything else I need to do. And I gotta go back to the roundhouse. I'm going to. I currently have screws holding down the stall track, and as handy as that is keeping it still, it does put a bit of tension on the one end, allowing for a little bit of elevation or something there. I'm lost for words on that bit. But yeah, I'm going to take the stall track out, remove all the soldered joints of wire that I managed to get to stick, and ones that are broken, well, just going to leave them off and smooth them down on that outer side so the wheels and flanges don't catch up on it. And then I'm going to take the sections I joined together with rail joiners, or fish plates if you're from UK, and solder the underside of those with wire. Because after watching a little handy video, I'm like, oh, so this is what I've been doing wrong the whole time, and this should really, really help me out. Plus, it'll help keep them hidden away. And when that's all set, I'll just drill new holes, and then I'll use some clear coat caulking, I guess, as glue to help hold the track back in place. I mean, it's better than nothing, right? Haha, yeah, so... Oh, what else do I have on the menu? Oh, yes. I want to run a little session for myself at some point. I got the spurs there and the sidings and just some practice, you know. See if I can make it all work or not. And just to touch back on my list of things to do, I have this little corner in my basement where I built a benchwork for 3D printers and such related equipment. As you can see, it became the clutter corner. So tonight I thought, let's declutter all this. Trash in the trash. Recyclables, recycle them. And if there's any bits and bobs of burnable, safe things for the wood furnace, such as these little clumps of 2x4s and spruce strapping, not the trim work, not that painted trim though, I'll save that. But the rest, yeah, use it to help get some fires going for those cold nights. So once this is all removed of clutter and I get all cleaned up, I'll be starting the transition to turn this into my new studio corner. I'm doing this so my partner can have the best hobby room ever presently in the house right now, and that's in that den, which you can see past that water cooler on the left a little bit. I can't deny it. I don't know what's up with that little room, but it's the perfect room and the coziest of rooms in this entire house, whether it be upstairs or downstairs here in the basement, that it's the perfect conditions. Summertime, it's cool. Not too wet, not too dry, it's perfect. Wintertime, it's cozy enough, it's not too hot in there, not too cold. It's great. Whereas where I'm setting up, spring, summer, fall, it's fine. The only problem I've experienced with this corner and this other part of the basement is because the wood furnace is right across from it. And doesn't matter what you do, you're always going to get wood furnace particles from the wood getting through the filter somehow at some point as it gets sucked around the house and blown back out into this general direction. And I do have a vent right there blowing this way too. So I'm going to see if I can put up a curtain or something to kind of help deflect any dust particles or smoke particles from getting in there, because when you do start a fire, smoke does escape out the door now and then until it really gets going. And I do my best to minimize that, but it still happens. Whereas in the den, you don't get any of that problems. Just here. That and spiders. You know, because spiders like basements. Now for some fantastic news, there's a hobby shop in Kingston that also has an online store, and they do ship to Canadian and American residents. However, as a Canadian resident, this is huge. I mean, for all this with FlexTrack, it's under $30 to ship. And I'm still paying the same rate as the trainworld.com or Mall Train stuff if I was making an order. But the big difference again is that shipping. So instead of getting stuff here in under 3 weeks, I get the stuff here in under a week. And with the money I'm saving on shipping, like big time shipping here, I could order more stuff more often, which is great. So start next year, I hope, and I mean, I literally mean I hope, I will have the 2 outer main lines done. But I still got to work out what I'm doing for the south side of the layout. I still want to have like a mineral side of things for some kind of industry. But I want to redesign the track plan again for that side. You know, because it's just a lot of stuff to think on. Anyhow, you guys take care, keep safe, and we'll see you in the new year.